Hello.
Hello.
Talking about the comet.
Yes.
Can you share who are the beings inside of it? Because I think it's a ship.
All right. And that's okay for you to think that. Mm-hmm. Yet the consciousness represented by this heavenly body is much larger than what could ever be contained in a physical vessel, if you understand what we mean.
Yeah.
So the interstellar nature of this heavenly body hints towards what is behind the scene of what can be seen by you as a human species from your planet at this time. This is why we made the comparison between the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. It hints to the Father, it hints to what is behind any curtain you have ever lifted or moved to the side. Or that's what it appears to be representing back to you. It invites you to think beyond all the boundaries because it is truly dazzling your scientists. They do not understand as of yet what it is representing. We could describe it as coming from a place where the laws of physics are entirely different as they are in your known galaxy, your universe, which is why it behaves the way it does, and it appears to have its own propelling energy. It glows light towards the front, even against the direction of the sun. All of these things, it is because it, you could say, you would call it biotechnologically, interacts as a living entity. It has a really high degree of consciousness, such as when you would ingest something that is entirely new to your body, but might be impactful. Say the first time you have a cup of coffee, the rush of the caffeine leaves a very remarkable imprint on a person who is having caffeine for the first time in that way. There's a biochemical process taking place within their entire being. You could say that the introduction of the interstellar body that you call Atlas 3I comes into your universal body and in its own way introduces a new vibration that, like a domino, moves into connection with all the other heavenly bodies. There is a real, like we said, a web being created and then being released. A tightening of timelines crossing where you are being offered the choice to go more with the flow or go more into resistance, though obviously going more into resistance is the harder path to choose. And you're really supporting yourself, every single one of you, you're supporting yourselves to choose to go into flow. The path of resistance will feel harder now than it has before because you're kind of like going into the narrowing of a timeline from which then a new opening emerges. We, through the dictionary of this channel, must truly effort to find words that can put that into a coherent concept for you, to lay out to you what is behind that narrowing, what the new unfolding looks like. So we speak of following the heart and going into surrender, but it is way beyond that. It really is an entirely new way of using the mind. And it may take a little bit of reorientation after you get out of that funnel, so to speak. Atlas comes to bring you what you might very colloquially term as perhaps light language. But there are no beings inside, yet it is guided by a being much larger than you can possibly even begin to conjure right now with your mind.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, absolutely.
It is like source energy is pointing at your Earth, at your planet, at your entire species, knowing already before it came in how it would impact every single individual, every plant, every animal, every crystal on your planet. The omni-knowingness of the energetic injection, quote unquote, that is being offered to you right now and that you have collectively co-created to be received is beyond what would be sufficiently communicated to you by sending you a ship. A ship would be distracting in the sense that you would identify with the beings on board and perhaps put them on a pedestal. But what is happening here is that you're being sent back to yourself. And so you get something that you cannot put your finger on.
Yeah.
Not even if you think completely out of the box. So really the invitation in this case is think out of an even bigger box.
Nice.
UFOs, yeah, fun, aliens, cool, but what is beyond that?
Yeah, of course.
And it is that deeper, really, really deep inner remembrance of your connection to source, your embodiment from a soul point of view. When that realization with a capital R sinks into your body, then we can have a talk. And ships can come and land and meet. But first, the invitation for you guys is to sort yourselves out a little more. Stop the wars and stuff like that. So that true open contact can then begin to take place. Now, we're not saying that before that we're not gonna wink at you and that we're not in the background and in some locations already present on your earth. But Atlas is an accelerator that includes that game, you could say, of disclosure and way more.
Wow.
Yes?
Thank you.
Can you play with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
I think it's just so beautiful how, as you said, our microcosm is so reflected by little signs and inside jokes and all these things that are left for us to find among the stars. And I can imagine everything we have inside, it automatically reflects outside this way.
Yes.
But my question is there also like a galactic club or something of people being like, oh, what is the most fun reflection we could give these people? Yes, we should name it 3i.
Well, the creative cloud, you could say, behind all of that is your own collective group consciousness. Because you are writing the script from your own center point. Now, yes, you are assisted by your guides, and all of you have your own guides. You can call them angelic spirit guides, what have you. In many ways, you all have your own team, so to speak, backing you up. And yes, definitely, they can custom tailor certain reflections that are being offered to you in your day-to-day life. But when it comes to such mass-created, collective kinds of reflections, you could say that the scientists that decided to name this particular heavenly body Atlas 3i did not know what they were channeling. But they were channeling. And they gave it the name that fits a mainstream narrative that literally pretty much all of the planet is on the verge of living out and exploring within themselves. So many scientists are channeling a lot of the time when they make certain discoveries, when they name it a certain thing. And this is something for you individually as an observer of such phenomena being presented to you under one label or the other to play with and to use in your own game of remembrance. But it isn't really that something outside of you or some club out there in the cosmos is going, we're going to call it such and so. You're really doing it from your own higher self point of view. You know yourself best, and it will only arrive if you write it in such a way that you can receive it. Don't you think?
Yes, thank you.
Does that help?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.